This is Crash Bandicoot 3. The third and last of the Naughty Dog Crash Trilogy, otherwise later known as the Sane Trilogy. This game is single-handedly the best Crash game there is, and I'll explain why, but for context's sake, here's some history. The development of this masterpiece began in January 1998 with the budget of $2 million. This game also made Naughty Dog create 3 game engines for the new types of level in the game. And the reason for the time travel theme of the game was for that exact reason, to stretch the island themes of Crash 1 and 2, so the developers had way more creative range for the themes of the levels. Story-wise, we continue straight off the 100% ending of Crash 2, where we destroyed Cortex's spaceship with the help of Dr. Embryo, and the pieces of the destroyed spaceship hit a temple that was keeping Uka Uka captive. If you don't know, Uka Uka is Aku Aku's comically evil twin brother who was giving Cortex orders since Crash 1. Then Uka Uka confronts Cortex about being f***ing stupid, ranting for a little, and introducing the builder of the time twister they were standing in, Dr. Entropy. Get it? Entropy, like Dr. Entropy. I'm gonna shut up. And with that, the thrilling adventure of Crash Bandicoot 4 begins.
Crash Bandicoot 4!
Crash 3 is the best Crash game. You cannot change my mind about that. The levels, the designs, the visuals, all are just perfect in the game. And I might be a bit biased since nostalgia, but that's besides the point. And yes, biased, because every time I play this game my dopamine receptors get fucked. The first level of the game, Toad Village, is the best intro level for a Crash game. Not Insanity Beach, not Turtle Woods, both are still great, but compared to this, they just don't compare. And visually, if you showed this to a blind man, he wouldn't see since he's blind, but nonetheless, it's a stunning looking level.
I am under the water, please help me, here too much raining.
Level 2, Under Pressure, is a water level where you swim. Swim with a jet and die. No, but I do think these levels get too much hate, and I think they're a great change of pace for the game. I am also very nostalgic for these.
My life, my rules, my style, my attitude. You love me or hate me, I don't care, but don't play with me.
Level 3, Orient Express, sees you riding a tiger, but instead of Crash committing bestiality, we instead play as Coco, which I just think is adorable since Pura, the tiger you ride with, is a glorified house cat with extra steps. Pura also controls so much better than Polar and the Hog from Crash 1, but I think Crash likes the Hog the most. Level 4, Boneyard, is a level set in the prehistoric times, because if you didn't know, all dinosaurs and people just stood in their feces back then. No, but these levels are great. It's where we have our first chase, and it's good, great fun until you realize you gotta have the red gem to get the second gem in the level. Level 5 is our first jet ski level, and besides the controls sometimes being a bit too tight in the Insane version, I don't mind, which, yeah, you probably saw I'm not doing this video on the PS1 game, instead I'm doing it on the Insane Trilogy, but I have played and owned the PS1 copy, but I have no clue where it is, but back to the jet ski. I do really like these levels, and I think they're great fun also. You get to play as Coco, which is just awesome. But I forgot to mention something. The cutscenes. They're delivered in these warping portal things, and it's just floating heads where they trash talk you.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt.
But yeah, I think these are one of the most unique things about this game, which then after level 5, we have Boss 1, Tiny Tiger, and isn't he just adorable? Also, he's the worst boss in this game, and that's a good thing since Tiny Tiger is a good boss in Crash. Calm down, John DiMaggio. This boss is also where when defeated you get the super belly flop, which yeah, Crash 3 also adds other permanent power-ups to Crash's utilities. And so we enter Warp Room 2. You expect to get to use this new ability of yours a lot, right? Right? We are fucking wrong. You barely use the super belly flop, and although I do think it's an extremely fun ability to use, and at times it's better than just spinning or jumping on things. Warp Room 2 is where I believe the game truly picks up and we get our second medieval level, which is absolutely gorgeous, and we also get the introduction of the Arabia levels and the Egyptian tomb levels. We also get our second puro riding level, but the most unique thing about Warp Room 2, the introduction of the American 1950s bike levels. And personally, I like them, except, actually that's not important yet, but just know these levels are harder on the Sane Trilogy than they were on the PS1. The boss of Warp Room 2, in my opinion, is the third best boss in the game, and it's the man himself, Dingodile. But undoubtedly he has one of the best themes in this game, and just listen to this. But is the boss actually good? Yes, but for me it was a breeze since I've played this game gazillion times at this point. Warp Room 3 has our verbal introduction to Megamind, and he's one prick for sure. Other than that, Warp Room 3 has a water level, bike, dinosaurs, and head. Also, here's where we come across our two secret levels, aka Hot Cocoa and Equipus Rex. Not much to say other than Hot Cocoa is a non-linear level, and Equipus Rex is whatever the this is. Entropy as a boss is fine, I just don't find it that interesting, but it's still better than Tiny Tiger. But the music is kinda banging though.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling right.
Warp Room 4 is where we finally get a new level style. Drumroll please. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest, these flying levels suck, but they're kind of nice as a change of pace, but you'll know later why these suck so much. So stick around to hear that. Also, future! These levels are fun as hell and super cool looking. And the boss Dr. Engine is the best boss in the game. Fucking fight me. It's almost like playing a game like Galaga in 3D. Jeez, only the unks will get that one. And also, you get to fly a spaceship as Coco, and holy shit, is that plural? What? Warp Room 5 is kinda the last warp room in the game. The levels are all peak here. And also we have our traditional Dark Crash level as the last level of the game. And so once all the levels in Warp Room 5 have been beaten, you get access to Cortex, which is the second best boss in the game and it has the best song in the whole game in my opinion. And the boss features Uka Uka and Aku Aku battling while you have to beat the evil N-word Cortex. As you throw him down the pit 3 times, and at the last shot Cortex takes his sweaty shoe and throws it at Crash's face. They're surprisingly good running shoes. So good in fact, you can now speedrun the game and scream your lungs out while you do it. And not to mention Cortex wants a woman with
Nice big bags of ice for my head.
oh, but as Uka Uka said, so go grab the rest of the gems and ooh, is that a Rolex? Well, yes, it is. And when you grab it, run, 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 don't stop, keep going, hit the yellow boxes. Ooh, you get the platy. Now go get your prize here, your larger ego. So yeah, the platinum relics. Now you might be saying, but Eppu, you only need the sapphires or golds. And to that I say you're right, but my ego says otherwise. But I'll cover the time trials soon, after I talk about the secret warp room, which Crash 2 had one, but I didn't really talk about it. But here it grants, here it grants you access to the yellow gem route in Hangin' High, and both gems in Future Frenzy, along with the new ski level Ski Crazed, and a pitch dark bike level, which is almost the easiest of the bike levels, and last but not least, Rings of Power, which is actually a reference to the the Naughty Dog game, Rings of Power. But to access this hidden warp room, you must have at least 5 relics, and all of them from the main warp room to access Rings of Power. Minimum Sapphire, but like I said, I went for the Platinums. And here's the top 5 of the hardest ones. Yes, I know Cadicrus did this in his Platinum Relics video, but top 5s aren't trademarked, and I don't know a better way to do this, but still go watch Caddy's video on the Platinum Relics if you want actually great content. Tomb Raider. Now this level is unique from the other Egyptian tomb levels, since here water rises every few seconds, and if you fall down I'd say this level wasn't one where I wanted to give my mod an original beating, more or less just get good and fuck off if you don't have the Platinum.
I'm not gonna say, we know I can't say that. It was a
Bye bye blimps, and now the only thing that makes this hard is that it's almost completely lock based in the timing, and if you don't find the right order, fuck you, you're not getting the Platinum. And the only thing I wanna say after getting this Platinum is bye bye. Mad Bombers. Mad Bombers makes me wanna become a Mad Bomber. This like Bye Bye Blimps is mostly luck based, so nothing more to it.
Okay, Minecraft. Favorite block.
Oh, well, I hate Nick.
Alright. Now yes, now I'll rant. This level's Platinum has always made me wanna crash, and I'm not talking about the Bandicoot. You have to do this whole level in one speed boost, and the fact that the bike turns like my grandpa's stiff knees doesn't help. Future tense made me so tense I've been to my monster can, teared it open and threw it at a wall. So I went to my friend for some wisdom. So, yo, you got any words of wisdom for me? I'm getting planning for future tense and it's fucking infuriating.
And you go fuck yourself, right? No one gives a fuck, right, about Crash Bandicoot 3, right? Fuck you, Crash Bandicoot, fucking Crash the Titans is the best one. Your channel sucks dick, you suck the shit of Crash, no one likes you!
What the fuck just happened? So yeah, I think that challenge of this Platinum is well deserving of the #1 spot. Also, when I was about to get the Platinum, the game decided to fucking crash, so I guess we can say Crash crashed. Fuck yes! Yes! Now that I have all the gems and all the crystals, time to defeat Cortex and Uka Uka one more time.
Yes, it is true. The Bandicoot brought all the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
Look at that. 1, 2, and 3, and oh.
No, it cannot be. Not a prisoner of time again.
So was Crash 3 perfect? Well, as much as I hate to say it, no, it's not. Even if I wish I could call it that, it has its flaws. The hellish Platinums, the plain levels, they could just push it off the perfect plateau. And I still have to say, this is one of my favorite games of all time. And it's not perfect. And so we come to the conclusion of my Crash retrospective, if you want to call it that. I hope you enjoyed this review / retrospective series of sorts on the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and I really gotta say thank you to all of you now, as 13k views on the SCP Containment Breach video and over 2k on the Crash 1 video, along with me hitting 300 subscribers plus now. I'm so blessed for, and I couldn't thank you more. And I'm so blessed to have this, which thank God. None of this would be possible without God, so thank God. And thank you, audience, for watching and engaging with my content. But to close, Jesus loves you, God bless, peace out.
The Time Twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Give me the mask. With it, I shall take over the world. Come on.
It is difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt this.